As I sat at the kitchen table sipping my tea, my mother started in on me again. David, you're an elderly man. It's time for you to move out and start living on your own. I sighed, already tired of the conversation. Mother, we've been over this. I'm perfectly content living here with you. But you're not getting any younger, dear, she persisted. What will you do when I'm gone? I'll cross that bridge when I come to it, I replied. My mother shook her head. You need to start thinking about your future, David. I felt a sudden surge of frustration. You know what I wish? I wish I could live with the Muppet Babies. They know how to have fun and enjoy life. My mother gave me a disapproving look. David, don't be ridiculous. You're an adult, not a child. I stood up from the table, my anger getting the best of me. I'm done with this conversation, I said as I stormed off to my room. Once in my room, I paced back and forth, my mind racing with thoughts of the Muppet Babies. Suddenly, I felt a strange sensation wash over me. The world around me blurred and shifted, and before I knew it, I was standing in a brightly coloured playroom. There were toys and games everywhere, and in the centre of it all stood the Muppet Babies themselves. I looked around in wonder as they introduced themselves one by one. Hi there, I'm Kermit, said the little green frog. I'm Piggy, the prettiest and most fabulous of us all, said the pink pig with a smile. I'm Gonzo, the weirdo, said the blue creature with a large nose. I'm Fozzie, the comedian, said the bear with a bow tie, winking at me. And I'm Animal, said the wild-looking drummer. We spent hours chatting and playing games, and I felt like a child again. Fozzie even told a joke that had us all laughing so hard we had tears in our eyes. As the day wore on, I began to feel a sense of unease. I missed home, and I longed to be back in my own bed. Excuse me, Muppet Babies, I said. As much as I'm enjoying our time together, I really need to go back home now. But the Muppet Babies just stared at me, their expressions blank. You can never leave, said Kermit, his voice suddenly sounding sinister. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months. I was trapped in the playroom, forced to live out childish adventures with the Muppet Babies. I missed my old life, but there seemed to be no way out. One night, as I lay silently in my bed, unable to sleep, I started to recite the lyrics to the Pepper Ann theme song. Who's that girl? What's her name? Is she cool? Or is she lame? The Muppet Babies stared at me, their eyes glowing in the dark. And that was the last thing I remember. The days and nights blur together, and I can't tell how much time has passed. All I know is that I'm still in the playroom, and I'm never getting out. The Muppet Babies are always watching me, and there's no escape from their grasp.